What is the best loophole you have ever heard of? Was at a bar. They ran a $2 shot special for any of the house stuff. I like vodka tonics though. However, those are $6. Me. Having taken algebra I twice. Knew $2 $6. I asked the bartender how much she'll charge me for tonic water. She replies, nothing. I proceed to order a $2 shot of vodka and a free glass of tonic water. A kid from my high school was about 30 seconds late to class and the teacher refused to mark him present and made him go sign in as late at the office. In protest, he went and ate a sit-down breakfast and showed back up with about 5 minutes left of class with his late slip. Teacher threw a fit that he skipped class. But since he never signed in, he didn't face any consequences. For appointments that cost money to cancel with less than 24 HRS notice, they often are free to reschedule within that window. So you reschedule it to a week later. Then cancel it a day or two later. Local radio station had a contest where you call in when they play same artist back to back to win a prize. Turns out they had a now playing and up next feature on their website. My girlfriend at the time would start calling in before the second song even came on. Won tons of prizes ranging from concert tickets to a laptop. My college campus had a cafe with deli and salad bar. The deli sandwiches were way overpriced. Like $8 for a standard turkey sandwich. But the salad bar was very reasonable. Subsidized to promote healthy eating, so I found that the salad bar had all the same ingredients as the sandwiches. The meat was just shredded. The deli would sell slices of bread for $0.25 each. So I would just buy the bread, load up and weigh my salad and grab some free mayo and mustard packets. Then build my own sandwiches for under $2. Used that trick for my last 2 years. I still use the loophole of jumping on a shuttle bus out of Lax to a parking garage, or hotel. Yes, and then calling an Uber/Lyft from there to avoid the airport prices. Brings the ride home down to $10 from $40. Not very impressive, but at my high school we had to wear a button-down and a tie to class every day. One of the kids realized that they never specified what kind of button-down it had to be, so he wore a Hawaiian shirt to class with a tie. Technically it met the dress code, so it stuck. Pretty soon most of the school started wearing Hawaiian shirts with ties to class. We looked like a bunch of ridiculous Jimmy Buffett Goes Mormon types, but it was worth it to spite the system. They changed the rule to ban Hawaiian shirts a week later. When the U.S. government issued the Sacagawea dollar coin, they wanted to get them into circulation as quickly as possible so they'd catch on. Narrator. They didn't. So they had a thing where you could order them and have them shipped to you for free. People realized you could pay for the coins using one of those credit cards that gives you frequent flyer miles as a reward. So you order $1,000 of coins. Put it on the card. Get the coins. Deposit them into your bank. Pay off the credit card. You've just gotten 100% free frequent flyer miles. In Ireland, a Romanian man got caught drink driving. Got thrown out of court because he was never given a copy of his charge in Irish. In West Virginia there was a law that waived taxes for automobile title transfers between parents and children. A friend wanted to buy a car from his uncle. So the uncle sold the car to his father, who then sold it to his other son, who sold it to his own son. My friend. 3 transactions. 0 taxes. Let's race to that pole. Last one to touch it is gay. If you never touch the pole, then you can't be gay. Play your cards right and you can be the only non-gay kid in the neighborhood. New York State had a glitch in their motor vehicle system for a while. If you got a moving violation, you would plead guilty and overpay it by $5. They would send you back a check for $5. But you don't cash it. They would not apply points to your license until the case was fully adjudicated. If you waited until a year passed and then cashed it, those points would roll off. So you would never actually have any points showing on your license. I used to work in a call center doing tech support for a dial-up ISP. The 10-hour plan was $9.99, and then there were various tiers including an unlimited plan for $50 or something like that. I ended up moving to a different city and called up the call center to set up internet, and I asked for the 10-hour plan. The guy, who didn't know I used to work there, tried to talk me into a bigger plan. But I stuck with the 10-hour plan. Why? Because the company had no system for monitoring usage. You could use as much data as you wanted and it was all the same to them. There was no tracking system in place. My microwave stopped turning on. So I went to Best Buy to get a new one. I tried the old one in another outlet and it came back to life, so I reinstalled it. Returned new microwave to Best Buy. Went back home to see that the old microwave had now died again once more, for good, and then just drove right back to Best Buy where I bought the brand new microwave I just returned as an open box item for half price. Probably a fluke. But it was a rare instance of the system working in my favor. I struggled with upper-level mathematics in high school. In my junior year, I was barely passing pre-calculus. So I was looking for a way to get out of taking calculus, while still making it look like I took 4 years of math, which my advisor insisted was something I needed to do for college. So I went through the course list and found out accounting was technically classified as a math class, rather than an elective. I took Accounting 1 as my math my senior year, and actually learned things I would use, like how to write a check and balance a budget. Unfortunately, my high school caught on to the trick, and the advisors made them change accounting to an elective. My poor little brother had the loophole closed on him. Sad face. There was a promotion a bunch of years back where Hoover included a plane ticket to select destinations around the world, from Europe, with any purchase of one of their products over $100. People could buy a vacuum that was like $109 and get a $600 plane ticket for it. Hoover ended up having to have people work crazy overtime to fulfill the demand for the cheapest model. And eventually they stopped honoring the promotion, which caused the people who hadn't collected on it yet to sue them. The company made $30 million from the promotion and lost $50 million in plane tickets and legal fees. In 2014, a loophole was discovered in Ireland so that Class A drugs were legal. Took a week for the government to criminalize it again. You can be as high as you want as long as you're not in possession. Apparently you have 24 hours to claim an illegally parked car, depending on the location, in my city, so some pros will take a ticket on game days and actually save money on parking for football and baseball. Got backstage to Guns N' Roses by photocopying a pic of their album and printed access all areas. Put it through a laminator with a tag and walked right in. Did the same for Soundgarden. Got through to the stage area. Passed 2 security points but got caught. LOL. The guys were in shock with the boldness. My brother once yelled, "Last one to jump in the pool is gay," and then jumped into the pool. However, I figured out that if I did not jump in, then technically he would be the last one in the pool. And he is still gay to this day. When I was young, /12 yo, I received a free chicken sandwich coupon for Chick-fil-A that I got from a contest at school. There was no fine print on it. No EXP date. No one per customer. No nothing. So I used my dad's photocopier at home and made a duck ton of copies. Talking like 100 copies. Every week my mom would drive me to Chick-fil-A. Wait in the car. I think she was embarrassed but didn't want to suppress my enthusiasm. I'd go inside and walk out with a couple free sandwiches. Did it for like a year before we moved away. Pretty sure the high school employees just took pity on a 1-2-yo and honestly didn't care enough to say no. I work in marketing now and fine print is one of the things I proofread 3 times before approving. Here's the one that saved me $100. For some ducking reason, my car got towed from a Taco Bell parking lot while I was at a store next door for only a few minutes. $100. Cash only. To get it back. Because typical towing company. I looked up the state law. and to request a private tow at a business. The owner of the establishment must be present. A manager is not good enough, since they probably don't even know who owns that particular place. Obviously, that didn't happen. Got my car back. No charge. Some guy with a math degree won tens of millions in a small-time lottery by figuring out a way to almost always win by buying a certain amount of tickets, 10K worth or so. 60 Minutes story from last year. Little community center / arcade where I used to live as a kid had an air hockey table in the back room. Somebody figured out that if you jimmy the coin slot in just the right way, you could get an extra 3 to 4 games out of 1 quarter until the thing was fully pressed in and you'd have to put in a new one. None of us had much money, so this was a lifesaver. The employees didn't really care because what money we did have was typically spent at the snack bar, so they made money off us anyway. I kind of miss that place. They always had fresh watermelon for free for kids who had absolutely no money, so nobody would feel left out. Read about a promotion on some site that you earn points based on how much you spent over a period of time. Apparently buying gift cards counted towards your total. The loophole was that you could pay for gift cards with gift cards. Someone just kept buying gift cards with their gift cards and earning free points that they spent on other stuff. Still being able to receive child support if your kid is over 18 but still in school. One time the local mall was having a Guitar Hero contest back when those games were super popular. Whoever got the most points on a song throughout the whole day won tickets to see Stone Temple Pilots. What they didn't know was their contest was fatally flawed to anyone that actually knew the game. If you play a song on expert like Cherub Rock and hit most of the notes, you will naturally get a higher scorer than if you hit every note in a song like Mississippi Queen, just because there are way more notes in the song. So that's what I did. Played Cherub Rock and got a score of a couple 100,000. And no one beat it the rest of the day. And I won the tickets. Company cafeteria had an option to order a half burrito. However, the cost of 2 half burritos was less than the cost of 1 full burrito. On top of that, the chef would make a half burrito by cutting a new tortilla in half and generally gave a healthier portion than just a half. Thus, ordering 2 half burritos was equivalent to about 1.5 full burritos and cost less than a full burrito. Here's a good one. I'm prescribed a medication which is expensive, so the drug company provides this coupon card. Guess what? It applies money spent as if paid for it myself. So insurance says I reach my deductible and out-of-pocket maximum. Drug company doesn't really check to see if you qualify for coupon card or not. Am I supposed to say something to my insurance company? It'll play dumb for now. That's healthcare in America. I'm pretty sure this is what's keeping medication cost high. At Five Guys Burgers and Fries, they give you just as many fries with a little fries as they do if you order regular fries or even large fries. Use this to save a whole $1 when you go there. From Life Pro Tips. Ever need another email address but don't want to register a whole new account? If you add a +1, +2, etc. before the ad in your email address, websites will register it as a new email, but still send mail to your normal address. 3 left equals a right.